Hello, I'm Anna Lunts, Chief Executive at Creative Support, and this is our first coronavirus briefing video. Firstly, we would like to thank all our amazing staff for their dedication and commitment to the people we support. Despite the coronavirus emergency, we at Creative Support are continuing to provide essential care and support services across 65 local authorities in England. We would also like to thank our partner agencies and our local authority commissioners for their support. We are very grateful that social care staff have been recognised as key workers, playing a vital role in responding to the coronavirus crisis, working alongside their NHS colleagues and key workers. I don't think we have ever felt so valued by the general public. We'd like to thank the families and relatives of our service users who have offered their practical help, who have agreed to restrict visiting their loved ones in order to reduce the risk of transmitting the virus, and who have praised the dedication of our staff. We at Creative Support are doing everything possible to support our frontline workers and our services to keep going through these challenging times. We have a dedicated coronavirus planning team which meets every day in order to respond to this dynamic and fast-changing situation. Our managers and head office staff have totally refocused on providing support and backup for our frontline services. We have agreed some guiding principles and priorities which we are calling the 5 Ps. Firstly, we aim to protect life by protecting the lives of our service users and by preventing pressure on the NHS. Secondly, we aim to keep providing essential care services by providing support with personal care, with medication, meals and fluids, and always prioritising the most vulnerable people and those who lack capacity and family support. We seek to prevent transmission of the virus by providing up-to-date advice and guidance on infection control to our staff and service users, by getting essential PPE supplies through to our frontline staff, and by implementing advice on social distancing. We do recognise that some of our service users cannot easily follow social distancing and self-isolation guidelines, and we are providing advice to staff in these challenging scenarios. We are increasing the frequency of our cleaning regimes and undertaking deep cleans as necessary. We are working hard to promote the morale and well-being of our staff and service users. Our positive behaviour support team are on hand to offer advice as to how to support service users who have the most complex needs to manage the challenges of self-isolation. We have launched a hardship fund of up to £15,000, offering non-repayable grants and loans to our staff and service users. Details of how to apply for these grants and loans are being communicated today. We have 2 qualified counsellors on hand from our training team to give psychological support and counselling by telephone to our service users. And finally, we seek to be prepared, to plan ahead and to focus relentlessly on what really matters. We are asking all our staff to think about what they can do to support their colleagues and our vulnerable service users. And we ask our staff to consider acting up, acting down and acting across. We ask all our staff to be prepared to act up and take on more responsibility and undertake more complex roles if they feel able to do so. We ask our senior staff to act down by carrying out essential frontline roles and practical tasks as needed. And we ask all our staff and managers to be flexible and prepared to work in new roles and to work across services as required to work different shift patterns. We will offer you the training and support you need to be able to do this. We know that we will get through these challenging times if we all work to a common purpose and pull together. And when it's over and our lives resume their normal routines, we want to be able to look back and ask ourselves, did we in the social care sector rise to the challenge? Did we in Creative Support do the right things? We want to be able to say, yes, we did. We did all we could as social care employees, as supportive colleagues and as citizens. We played our part and we made a difference. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Michala Bateson, our Head of HR, who's going to take you through some of the many ways in which we are supporting our staff.
Thank you. As Anna just said, my name is Michala Bateson and I am the Head of HR, and I am amazed by the amount of hard work that people are doing right now to be able to pull together an incredibly difficult time. So thank you to every single one of you, the support workers, the team leaders, the administrations in the services, to payroll, to purchasing, to the reception team, to the volunteers, to HR, everybody is working incredibly hard, and we're all working together, which is amazing. I can honestly say I have never been prouder to be part of Creative Support as I am right now. I'm working very closely with the exec team, with the response team, to be able to give you as much guidance as we possibly can. Hopefully you've already seen that. That's already on the website. That's already in the staffing area. That information is there to support you as much as we can. As you know, it keeps changing, sometimes hourly, but we're trying our very, very best to make sure that's as up to date as possible. Within the HR team, we do have a dedicated amount of people. 3/4 of the team are there just to take the queries about what's happening at the moment. We're offering welfare, offering support, any information that we can do and give to you, we are doing so. Because of everybody working so incredibly hard, there is a staff award scheme. So if you know of somebody that's being exceptional at the moment, please nominate them. Hopefully you've seen the correspondence and the information about that that's going out. So please feel free. Anybody you think is working exceptional, you can do that as well. And lastly, just that extra bit of support. Hopefully you have already heard about Health Assured. Health Assured is a confidential advice and support line that you can ring 24 hours a day for you, for your family. Legal advice, you can get finance advice, benefits advice, anything about your mental health and well-being, exercise, anything like that, you can go to Health Assured. So please use it, it's there for you. Okay, so again, thank you very much. And if you do need anything else, please do not hesitate to contact the HR team. Thank you.